Academy. Restart episode 5. So let's just jump into it. So we have Aura and Akane, not Aura. Oh my god, I was thinking of another series I made one day on another channel. I don't feel like expressing it. Where the main character's name is Aura. Whatever. Adrian and Akane, they're both clashing their blades together as Adrian with his brand new blue flames. He's actually keeping up now. But then Remy gets a phone call and she walks into the hall. She says, "Hello? It's the hospital." She says, did something happen?" They say, "Yes, your brother Ray." Not the Ray from Unordinary, and it's not R-E-I, it's R-A-Y. Ray. Ray has been in the hospital by some unknown attack, by something. No one knows what it is, but there was giant claw marks on him. It's very powerful. We're urging you not to go for it, but to please come see your brother. He needs urgent help. Remy rushes to the hospital without a word to any of her friends. Blake says, "Hey, where's Remy?" Alex says, "I don't know." Then he looks at Cecilia. "Have you seen Remy?" Cecilia replies, "I think she went into the hallway." Blake says, "I'll go look for her." "Alex, you coming?" He says, "Nah, I need to watch this fight and see how it ends. Our friend just unlocked his power. I want to see what he can do with it." As Adrian and Akane are still clashing with their swords, as none of them are backing down. As then he says, "Cecilia, let's go." Daniel says, "I'm coming too." They look around for Remy, saying, "Remy!" As Remy's gone, but then then Blake texts her saying, "Remy, where are you?" She texts back, "My brother's in the hospital. I'm going to see him." Then he says, "Okay, never run off on us like that. It scares us." Then we see the first start of Blake Me, where she says, "Oh, you're so worried about me." And then she actually misclicks and presses send when she put the heart. Blake blushes as his dude almost gets fucking KO'd. Then Alex says, "Blake, what's wrong?" He goes, "Nothing." He goes, "So what did she say?" He says, "So Remy's in the hospital with her brother, who apparently was attacked by some unknown force." Daniel says, "Well, let's just go back. She'll be back anytime." Blake says, "Alright, let's watch the battle." But then, out of nowhere, back to the battle with Adrian and Akane. These two are punching and kicking and stabbing at each other. Adrian goes, "Ah!" As then he powers up, as then he rushes out even faster, this time as Akane is starting to losing her balance, trying to keep up. As then Akane finally loses her balance as Adrian lands a gut punch which blasts her back. Then she lands one swift kick to his knee, which breaks it. He goes, "Ugh." As then he starts to glow blue. Everyone says, "What does?" He goes, then is as then he freaking fire tornado, this time really, swirls around him. Then he goes, "Ah!" At full strength, Adrian is relentless now. He has activated a new state of power, I guess you could call it, called no one knows what to call it. Alex calls it a fiery vortex. And he goes, "Ah!" Then his blade is way bigger and it sticks out. He's easily destroying Akane. But she's not giving up. Her eyes turn red as then she goes, "You're gonna die, Adrian Kadoku!" As then her blade turns giant as well. As then they rush at each other for a final clash. They clash as Adrian goes, as then he puts both hands on the blade as Akane's in the air clashing while Adrian's on the ground. Then Adrian puts both hands on the blade as then he goes, as it snaps Akane's in half. She drops the blades as Adrian goes, "It's time to burn it down," as his hand glows with pure blue. Then he goes, "Fiery Flame Fist!" Then with a bam, 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 one strike that shows all kinds of camera angles if it was an anime. Knocks Akane, Ryuki, clean out. And down for the count. And now we get our boy Adrian winning the match. Drew, I got a lot on my head, so I'm not really that sure. I have a series that I want to do, and also I have other things. So maybe the My Hero Academia series will come in a little bit later on, once I actually figure out what I'm gonna do. I just had a lot of things on my mind right now, and I'm just trying to figure it out what to do. So yeah. But knowing me, it's probably going to be later today because I have a lot of free time today and I want to upload this episode because it's going to be fun since this is the end of the tournament arc, which was literally 3 episodes long, not even. But if this was anime, remember this would be 20 episodes, not even 10 episodes actually. But still, this series, once I hit episode 10, we're gonna do 5 episodes more, and then it's gonna be season 2, which then we'll focus on the My Hero Academia one a lot more. As now, I just want to finish up this episode, and for a time, I'm gonna give you about 7 o'clock. The stream will probably start, and we'll start discussing it, and I'll start doing it. So 7 o'clock. So back to the series. So after that, Adrian is crowned the winner. Akane is 2nd place, who is actually sleeping, unconscious, because that's what happens when you get blown out of a damn park with a full-on punch. Now, then Adrian asks Blake, "Where's Remy?" And he says, "Hospital." He goes, "Oh no, what happened?" Blake explains how Ray's in the hospital, her brother, and something mysterious attacked her. He goes, "Alright," as then they head back to school, and Remy is sad. As then, she said the next day, Blake says, "Are you alright, Remy?" Remy explains how her brother is now dead, because of the intense wounds. No one knows what happened. She is way too sad. As everyone tells Remy how sorry they are for her loss, except for Akane, because Akane's a jerk. Kind of a douche. Look, you get it. Akane's just a big jerk. Now we have our next part. It's time for them to go do some training. They do a lot of training, and they're heading over. As then they're all introduced to dorms, because they're gonna need to, because they want to keep their students safe from whatever killed the pro swordsman, actually. I don't know why I said pro hero. I'm copying My Hero Academia too much. Whatever. The pro swordsman, Ray. They want to keep their students safe, so everyone is now restricted to a dorm. Adrian's wrong with that because his parents... Okay, well look, we'll mention that in like season 3 or something, because remember, back in Swordsman Academy, I ran out of ideas. Remember, people, I ran out of my ideas. My ideas went down after Adrian versus UA. All of my ideas went splat, because that's all I had planned for the series. And my favorite part of it had to be the Tokyo Nationals. The Spring Nationals. Holy crap, that was fun. I remember back in, I think I was still in school. I had so many, like, thoughts in class while I was listening to music in class, because the teacher let us, yeah. I had so many thoughts of that, and I was like, oh my god, that just seems so sick. And my other dumb series that I made called Blue Crimson, I still don't know why, ended in 14 episodes. It was a short anime. It's still actually going, but I'm just never gonna make a video of it because it's kinda over and the plot was kinda done. And I used the same name for every character because I can't think of new names because I'm a little lazy and I don't know how to think of any other name. And I think I already have names for my cast, which I still hard to remember. I only remember the main 5. Plus Cecile and Daniel and Rikudu. Those are the only ones that are in Leah, of course. I struggle to remember character names. Alright, whatever. That's taken away a lot of the plot episode, but still, the episode wouldn't be that long. Remy asks Blake and Alex if they would like to come with her. They say, do what? He says, meet me at my dorm and I'll explain. Then, after that, Adrian's walking by as he hears Remy talking about how she wants to stop the thing that killed her brother. When Blake calls her insane, she says that if he won't do it with her, then she'll ask other people. And even if they won't have... And then Blake says, fine, we'll do it with you. Adrian says, ooh, I won't tell them. As then he walks away. And then it's time. We get the next part of it, where they head out. The next day at school, no one's there. I'm kidding, everyone's there except for Remy, Alex, and Blake. Cecile says, where are they? Akane says, who cares about the losers? Mr. Johnson says, Akane, why? Why do you have to be like that to your classmates? She says. Akane says, because they're all below me. I'm the strongest in the class. Rikudu laughs, saying, I beg to differ. She says, what did you say? In a Bakugo tone. He responds, saying, Adrian destroyed you in the finals. Adrian laughs, saying, no, I struggled, actually. It was hard to keep up that pace, along with my new power. He says, wait, you just... Oh yeah, how did you unlock it? He goes, no idea. I got absolutely destroyed and my head hurts. My head got slammed against a wall 3 times in a row and it still motherfucking hurts. And then after that we get the better. Now then, Adrian says, I might have an idea where they are. Adrian said, not Adrian. Mr. Johnson says, spill it. He says, they went to go hunt down the person who killed Ray. Remy was the one who asked them to it. He says, 2 of you can go see him. Adrian says, I'll go help. He says, no, Adrian, you just got your power. You might not even be close to their level. He goes, wow, Mr. Johnston. Wow, you rude. He says, look, I'll take the 2 of you with me and we're gonna go find them. He says, I'll take the strongest. So, I don't really know who to choose. They do a class vote and it's Adrian Akane because, yeah. Because, yeah, these are the main characters and I can't think of any other people to do it because I messed up the damn class. There's more important characters in the series, literally there's going to be more important characters that you used to see in Swordsman Academy. Of course, we got 3rd best girl, Sarah, who I might put in the series. Even because I can't think of any good and I hate the swords because it makes it hard to do things, but then the series couldn't be called Swordsman Academy. I'm not continuing my Swordsman Academia either. That one was stupid. I liked it had a good plot, but I wanted to make Adrian have a rainbow sword. It would have been pretty cool, but I just didn't feel like giving it because it wouldn't have worked out, and it would have taken way too long. So whatever, now I have to stop talking so I can continue. So, we have our next part. They head out, as in they find their location pretty fast. They're battling, and Remy, Alex, and Blake are on the floor, with Remy still standing with her lightning saying, "I'll kill you, you stupid creature! You killed my brother!" And with full force, punches it, but it barely even flinches. She goes, "What even is that thing?" Blake says, "What even is it?" And then it growls as it goes, as then lashes out, and it's about to punch Remy, but Mr. Johnson grabs it and pulls out a sword and stabs it with his cryomancy sword. A trigrams bomb rotation! Yeah, finally! I'm never restarting. Alright, so now that we've done it, oh my god, no, slap yourself. That is the most worst pose I've ever seen. Alright, actually now, let's see this. We find the best character. I'm kidding. They come in. I'm sorry, what is that exactly? HTTYD? I still don't know. I don't know what that is. Maybe I might know who it's actually doing it. So, I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, how to train your dragon. Yeah, sometimes I like to watch it. It's a decent series, pretty good. And it's also, I like the movies. I wonder if, I know what it is, but I haven't really seen a lot of it. I like it, because it's based off of dragons. And I like dragons. Alright, so next. We're gonna see this in the next episode. I know it's not been a long time, but I promise it will be out by 7, which is in 2 hours, about 2 hours and 30 minutes, I think. I don't know how to count, whatever.